In this course, I studied through watching lecture videos, attending Zoom meetings, reading the textbook, through the assignments, and of course through the submits. My understanding of the material greatly increased when I would attend the Zoom calls and do the discussion boards, while I would initially be kind of confused about the content. Answering the discussion board and rereading my classmates' posts helped clear up my confusions, and it greatly helped in furthering my comprehension of the material. One of my personal goals of optimizing my studying was achieved. I discovered the best way for me to use SAFMEDS was while feeling like I was still retaining the material. Initially, I spent a large amount of time in the study mode on the first day, which is when I was learning Acquisition Deck 1. Studying like this kind of resembled procrastination studying the night before. My baseline would be at the 0, and then it'd jump up to the 10 or even 14 ACEL. Although my ACEL was high, I often had variability within my data. After I moved on from Acquisition Deck 1 and 2 and I moved on to Acquisition Deck 3, I decreased my studying time on the initial day, and then I moved on to studying 20 minutes a day, which is right here. This helped greatly in the variability of my data. My variability changed from low variability with an outlier, that it was sometimes moderate variability, to zero variability right here, where all the data is going up, and then it becomes more of a no trend right here when I reach the aim of 14. My personal goal of communicating with people in my field more was achieved in that I felt like I got to communicate with many of my classmates through discussion board posts, and I feel like I read a lot of experiences that were very similar to mine. My goal of helping to improve the people in my life was partially achieved, and that now I can share my studying tips with the people in my life. Additionally, I needed to make an adjustment in my motivation. After Deck 1, I was just not motivated to do the timings anymore, after I was consistently reaching at the ACEL of at least 14 for quite some time. My internal motivation wasn't cutting anymore, so after Acquisition Deck 1, I added in a motivation of giving myself a little treat after each timing, which was a little snack, and then my favorite meal of In-N-Out if I reached the aim of 14 ACEL.